Alright, we're back with a new episode on the Journeyman, but it's not the episode you guys expected, as you can tell by the date. So here's what happened. I recorded that last game against Arsenal, which we lost 1-0, the season review and all that, and after I stopped recording, I kept playing until I was like halfway through the transfer window. Only after that I checked the recordings and I saw that it's only recorded audio, not video, just a black screen. This is the second time it happened to me since I'm a YouTuber, when OBS just went black screen. I don't understand what happened. Anyway, I uninstalled and installed the program, and I guess that's lesson learned, that I should always check my recordings right after I stop recording. I apologize for that. I couldn't just show you guys a black screen with my voice on it, so I moved on to the next episode, and that's the beginning of our second season with Fulham. This is actually the schedule for last season. I just wanted you guys to see what happened. We lost a few matches. We got some impressive results, including a 4-2 victory against Manchester City and a 2-1 victory away at Anfield. And we finished 11th, and that's around mid-table. So the board backed me up with 56 million to spend in the summer. But I've managed to spend over 200 million. Let's see what happened. Hey, welcome back to the Journeyman with Fulham. We sold a lot of players for a lot of money. Florian Balogun went to Atletico de Madrid for 70 million. We sold two players to Napoli, Cuenca and Burge, for 65 and 57 million. Then we also got rid of some deadwood here, including our backup goalkeeper, went to Southampton for 6.5 million, and I've loaned out some players. Naby Traore, Carles Perez went on loan to Fiorentina because nobody wanted to sign him on a permanent deal. I loaned out Ali Suleiman. I think you guys remember him. We signed him in January, and so on. First order of business, I've signed Zach Brown from Burnley, who got relegated for 30 million. It was his release clause. A 20-year-old English central defender who looks absolutely great. Determination 20, dribble personality, great attributes for his age. Yusuf Moukoko comes in from Dortmund for 40 million. That can go up to 55. 24 now. Didn't really develop that much. Maybe we have another Cassidy on our hands. If you guys remember when we signed Cassidy for Empoli, he didn't really had such a great career for Chelsea, but he managed to turn his luck around and became one of the best players at Empoli. Maybe Moukoko has a second chance in life here at Fulham. We already had a transfer arranged for Carmona from Leipzig. He was on loan here last season. Fernando Lescano from Boca Juniors for 15 million. This was an absolute bargain. 20-year-old Argentinian central midfielder, already a world-class player. Yeah, great technical attributes for his age. He's gonna be playing that Mezzala role, that's for sure. He can also do a great job as a deep-lying playmaker. Moving on to Luca Braglia, he's just a youngster that came in on a free. He doesn't really have too much potential, but he's out on loan at Bolton. William Pacho, I'm really proud to get this guy for only 45 million. He's a world-class central defender playing for Benfica, 27-year-old. Looks pretty great for a club like Fulham. Star player here. Yeah, he played a lot for Benfica in recent years. Restes comes in from Galatasaray for 25 million. That can go up to 38 as our first choice goalkeeper. Unfortunately, by signing Restes, I've managed to upset Kovacevic. I had some money left and I decided to treat myself to Salim Kasimi from Willem II in the Netherlands for 61 million. Another release clause. 20-year-old Dutch advanced forward. Look at his dribbling, finishing and first touch. Heading 17, jumping reach 14. This guy is more of a complete forward to me, even though his long shots are only 9 and passing 11. He looks absolutely insane for his age. Perfectionist personality. I'm pretty sure he's gonna do great things for Fulham. What a great signing. 61 million. Now, if you take a look at our best 11, this is what my assistant manager, David Lewis, thinks. Restes, Cherkin, Pacho, Brown, Siquet, Bamba, Medina, Lescano, Smith Rowe as an inside forward on the right. I don't think so. I prefer him on the left and maybe Neto on the right. and Cassimi up front, of course. We do have a great bench. Anderson is still here. I tried to sell him. I even accepted a transfer fee under 20 million for him because I just wanted him gone. He kept saying he wants to leave to play in the Champions League, but no club that plays in the Champions League made an offer for him. Only clubs from the Championship, yeah, or newly promoted clubs like Leeds United. Anyway, he's still here, even though I want to get rid of him. Unfortunately, I had to transfer Lest Kovacevic, but he's still here because nobody made an offer, not even to loan him. So I do think we have a great squad. I also promoted Jayden Turner, the 18-year-old central defender. He's going to be fourth choice, of course, and he's been made available for the under-21s. Well, in other news, I did get my half a star that I desperately wanted right after we finished the last season, and I'm studying for a Continental Pro license. My attributes change a little bit. Now I have 20 in level of discipline. That's amazing. I'm also doing better in mental, attacking, and tactical, but there's always room for improvement. Financially, we're doing great. We have money in the bank. We still have 29 million to spend in January if we need to. We started the season really well, even though we had this bizarre result home against Crystal Palace where Lescano made his debut by scoring a great goal and getting sent off for a vicious fall. But we also had an amazing result away at Old Trafford. 1-0 Pedro Neto with the goal. 3-0 against Everton. And we managed to get to the fourth round of the League Cup by knocking out Swindon Town in the second round and Norwich in the third round. We did lost away at Newcastle, but we were expected to. In today's episode, Chelsea, West Ham and Leicester. Now let's take a look at our first 11 that's gonna win to face Chelsea. It's our best 11 as you guys saw it. Yeah, we have all our players available to us. This guy was out on loan last season. I decided to keep him around just as a backup. And he's not the only one. I also decided to keep Andrew Bevan, who was out on loan at Gorica last season. Gorica is one of our affiliated clubs. Played for them 30 times, scored 13 goals, got a decent average rating. Yeah, he's going to be on the bench today. Chelsea are one of our rivals. I told the players to do it for the fans. They still have a great squad. We see Felix, Sancho, Jackson is still here, Caicedo, Valverde, Zubimendi, okay, Badiashile, Fofana, James, Caldwell, and they bought Lunin in goal. That's interesting. The way we started the season, I really expect us to finish in a European spot. Hopefully that's going to be the case. I'm not going to go looking for a new job this season. If another club just approaches me, that's fine, but otherwise I'm staying put at Fulham. I like the squad, I like the transfers we made, I like the fact that the board gave us a lot of money to spend. Here's Siquet 32 minutes in. Good ball to Neto, not really, but Siquet still controls the ball. Now Neto, 1-2 with Siquet, Cassimi over the bar. Well, it was a pretty boring first half, uneventful, 0-0. Siquet, Pacho, Bamba and Lescano are doing alright. Medina, it's tired. Smith Rowe on a 6.3. I should look to make some substitutions and I'm gonna do it right now as I can see that Medina gave everything he had. Pedro Neto as well. Right, so here's Mukoko for Pedro Neto on the right. He can play as an inside forward there. Constantin is coming in for Smith Rowe, and I should sub off Medina as well. And I'm gonna bring in Burke. Burke can do a decent job as a deep lying playmaker, and I'm gonna use Lescano in that Mezzala role. 62 minutes in, just 3 minutes after we made those substitutions, Chelsea are controlling the ball, but Shurkin is there to recover it. Oh boy, that's not a penalty. Lescano to Bamba. Bamba with a low shot. Lunin does well, and we got ourselves a corner. Hopefully it's not going to be that end of the highlight type of corner. Pacho! So close. Come on, dudes. I really thought that was in. 10 more minutes to go. Overall, I think we were the better team, even though we didn't create it too much. Well, neither did Chelsea. Here is a stealer for Chelsea to Paez. Siquet is there. Nicely done. They did still control the ball. 81 minutes on the clock. Caicedo, don't do it. Don't do it. James, I think we were the better team. And we don't deserve to lose this game. Come on. Oh my word. Kendry Paez has done it. Siquet should have done better there. And they're in front with around 10 more minutes to go. Right, let's make the last two substitutions. I'm gonna bring in Andrew Bevan up front. and Harvey Vale for Churkin. I didn't change the formation, it usually doesn't work for me. I just went attacking and we got ourselves a free kick here. Come on boys, come on Bamba, hits the post. This was an unexpected result because we were in control of the game. We were the better team here. We had the better XG. We have a tough game ahead of us away at West Ham. I only made one change and not to the first 11. I just switched Lescano and Medina around. Maybe Medina won't get so tired by playing that deep line playmaker role. And Lescano did really well when I used him as Emezala in previous matches. And I didn't need to make any other changes. World Pros takes a corner for our first highlight. And West Ham takes the lead after 5 minutes. If we lose this game, this would make it our third defeat in a row. It's gonna hurt our morale a lot. We started the season really strong, like you guys saw. Then came that away defeat at Newcastle, Chelsea, and now Pedro Neto. Oh my, how did you miss that? Jesus. Dude, you should have buried that. Brown, Sequet, Medina, Tubamba. Lescano, lovely shot, hits the crossbar. Lescano takes a free kick. Oh my, it was straight at the goalkeeper though. We're approaching half time. Pedro Neto takes the corner. Near post, they dealt with it. That's probably the end of the highlight. Smith Rowe to Bamba. I expected a lot more from the likes of Smith Rowe and Pedro Neto throughout the second half of last season and in the beginning of this season. I mean, Neto did all right here and there, but Smith Rowe not that great. We have to do better in front of goal. Come on, boys. And Salim, dude, Kasimi, you have like 17 and 16 in finishing, dribbling, and first touch and shit. You should have done better by now. Neto now on a 6.3. So is Kasimi. I'm gonna make some substitutions after this highlight. Ward Prowse is gonna take this free kick over the bar. Right. Let's bring in Yusufa Mukoko up front and Konstantin for Neto. Time is just flying by with no highlights. 10 more minutes to go. Let's make some other substitutions then. Mark Burke, sure, for Bamba because he's really tired. Carmona for Sequet, who's not doing too well. And I think that's all, even though I do have one more substitution. Yeah, I guess we're gonna lose this one as well. Maybe not. Pacho. Come on, boys. Here's a Churkin. Smith Rowe. Lescano. That's a decent ball. Not really. But Carmona keeps it alive for us. Here's Medina now. Medina gets tackled. Carmona. A decent cross for Konstantin. Brown. Carmona again in the penalty area. Good dribble there. Medina. Medina! Come on, dude! Christian Medina. 1-1 with 4 minutes to go until we get to stoppage time. Let's encourage them a little bit. Maybe we can get a winner. Come on, dude. I'll take a draw away at West Ham. Look at the stats. Again, it seems like we were in control, but I'll take this point. I have to sympathize. Yeah, there you go. Now I know I'm taking a risk, but against Leicester I decided to start some of the bench warmers like Vale, Araujo, Carmona, Burke, Cooper, Konstantin, Martins and Mukoko. I kept Medina, Pacho and Ruestes in the first 11. Let's see what's going to happen. Hopefully Mukoko is going to have a decent game and score a couple of goals. He did all right in the League Cup. This is unbelievable. We just went through the entire first half without a single highlight. Now, like I said, I know I'm taking a risk here and I take responsibility for whatever result may come. I decided to give them a chance and I really thought we were going to have an easy game here, but no, it's a boring game, a really boring game. No shots on target at all, and let's make some substitutions because we only have 20 minutes remaining. Smith Rowe is coming in for Konstantin. Mark Cooper is nervous, so Lescano is coming in, of course. Let's bring in Kasimi, I guess, up front for Mukoko, and that's all I'm gonna do. This is unbelievable. I just don't remember the last time I went through an entire match without a single highlight. Well, it just happened right now. The game is over, 0-0, no highlights at all. Unbelievable. I'm really disappointed with this result and how we played. Anyway, we got 2 points in this episode, so maybe it's not that bad. Now let's move on and see when we are going to be back. I guess in November for these 3 games, away at Leeds, home against Aston Villa, and we'll finish with this away game at Tottenham. Hopefully our luck will turn and we'll get some points in these matches against Brentford, Wolves, Bournemouth and Brighton. Until then, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you do, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys for the next one.